Hi, I'm Farinaz. I'm going to be coaching Susan through a MuayFit session today. Welcome, Susan.
How are you? Farinaz, I'm very well. A little bit nervous.
Awesome. Tell me about your fitness background. When was the last time you worked out?
Well, this morning I was swimming.
I love you.
up at UBC. But I think for me, I think I have I think I have pretty good cardio.
Amazing.
I swim a lot. We skate, ski. I rode bike a lot, especially in the summers. But where I really fall down and what I know I need to work on is strength exercises. I'm super bad at that. Like, I can barely do 5 push-ups. I don't like doing
it's not as fun.
Yeah, it's not as fun. Yeah. And especially as I get older, I know how important it is, and I still can't quite bring myself to do it.
That's where I come in.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I created MuayFit. It's kind of like a conditioning method to kickboxing. In kickboxing, in Muay Thai, all of our muscles are constantly being worked. You punch, you kick, you twist, so you're using your core all the time. Therefore, MuayFit helps you get conditioned for that type of exercise. So here's what we're doing. Okay. You're like, we are. Don't worry,
like
it's
terror.
so much. No, it's so much fun. It's going to bring out your inner warrior. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you already are. But,
I like it.
So we're gonna start with a basic warm-up. What we do is we warm up the legs, we warm up the arms and the core. And then from that, we go into something to get your heart rate up. And then what I'm trying to do today is work the legs and the triceps and just a bit your biceps so that we're touching the arms and the legs and the core. Basically.
Okay.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
You are born ready. Let's do this. We're gonna start with just squats. So for the squats, I always say your feet are as wide as the shoulders, but maybe a toe size wider so that you can go down nice and easy.
Okay.
You're pressing the outer edges of the feet as well as the heels, and you're just squatting down.
Okay. Outer edges of the heels. Okay.
And then as you come up, exactly, beautiful.
Okay.
And then as you come up,
Okay,
and then as you come up, you squeeze your bum.
You squeeze your bum on the way up.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
We're doing 10 together.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Down. And then exhale and squeeze when you come up. That's 1. Perfect. 2. Beautiful. That's 3. 4. That's 5. 6. 7.
Interesting thing when squeezing, like you really have to concentrate
on
squeezing the bum on the up.
And it also brings that awareness into the right muscles too when you're concentrating and squeezing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was 10. And our next exercise is you're on high plank pose. You are touching the opposite knee. Now, if your wrist hurts, tell me. We can always switch to another exercise. But what we call this when you're on high plank and then you lift up your bum, we call this motion pike. It's a gymnastics motion.
Okay.
So you lift up your bum, you touch your knee, and then you come back to plank.
Okay, this looks really hard.
Open your legs slightly more, it helps. Yeah. So lift up your bum first.
Okay.
And then
lift
touch
up.
and bring it back.
Okay.
Not that bad.
Doable.
Right? And then switching sides. Perfect. We're just doing 5 per side. You don't have to go down to a push-up. Just a plank is fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And how do you know? I'm assuming I'm in the right
You are
plank
doing
position.
perfect. Yes.
Okay. And I guess just about like making sure you're engaging your core.
You can actually feel it every time you're coming down from pike position, that you're working your abs. It's kind of like you have to squeeze it when you come down. One last one. And that's 5. Perfect. And then for the last exercise, you're lying on your back. Your hands are under your bum. Your head and shoulder is rested. I always say hands under the bum because you want your bum to come up to your back level. You're pulling both legs in and you're kicking close to the ground. Basically, the closer you kick down, the better.
Okay. And bum into the ground.
Yes, and then press your lower back to your hands, basically. Well, your hands are on the bum, but forearms, I would say.
Okay. And then?
It's like you're kicking close to the ground. Yes. You don't have to fully extend your knee. If you do, it's great, but I'm just saying you don't have to.
Okay.
And every time you kick out, you want to exhale. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. One last one. Beautiful. That's 10. That's one set. We need one more of the 3 exercises, starting with the squats whenever you're ready.
Fabulous. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Back to the squat. Legs are a little wider than that. Perfect. And then going down to a squat. Don't forget that squeeze up top and breathe out. Nice. That's 2. 3. 4. 5.
It does make a big difference to have the legs wide, a little bit wider. I think I've been doing squats, like trying to do squats with my legs a little too close together. Yeah.
It's just almost like your hip is restricted to go down, you know?
Yeah.
That's 10. And then we go back to that high plank position, touching the opposite knee.
Right. And no bent elbows.
No,
on this
no,
one,
you want to
right?
keep them straight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a push-up. If you keep your legs a little bit wider than apart, it'll be,
Yeah.
And then going up
Okay.
with the bum touching, coming back down. Exhaling when you come back down to plank.
Thank you for that reminder.
Of course. Perfect. 4. Beautiful form, really. Doing fantastic. And that's 5. Perfect. And then we're lying on your back for that kick out.
Okay.
Lying back, make sure the head is rested, hands are under the bum, pulling in, and then kicking out close to the ground. Exhaling. Inhaling when the knees are bent. One last one. Perfect. That's 10. Awesome. So that was the warm-up.
Okay.
Fun times.
That's great. Yeah.
Now we're ready for that heart rate elevator part. Are you ready for it?
I believe so.
You were born ready. I know it. Awesome. So we're going to do these couple of exercises. Our first exercise is what I call plank walk. So we can, of course, start on regular plank position, or we can go on the knees, but you're going down to your elbows and then up to your hands. We want to do 6. I recommend we doing 3 lifting up with the left arm first, and then 3 lifting up with the right arm first, but we don't have to. I'm just saying that it's great to keep the arms even.
And I think I'm going to try this one from my knees just so I don't...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole key is for you to engage the core. It doesn't matter if we're on the toes or on the knees. Make sure the bum is low and the core is tight and the belly button is in.
Yeah, okay, so... how your legs are about that far?
You can have them closer together, but you want your head a little bit over your hands, so that your bum is lower. Exactly.
Okay.
And then you're coming. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
We are special people. You don't know this. You're on plank, so I don't want to keep you here for long. Let's do this, and I'll tell you a story about us. You're on plank position. You're coming up with the left hand first.
Left hand.
And then right
first,
hand. And then back again with the left hand down.
With the left hand down. Okay.
And then back again with the left hand, so that we do 3 on one side, and then one more time down.
That's hard.
Right? And then now we go right hand up first.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, and see, that's funny. I actually find my right hand easier.
Do you know why?
Because my left shoulder's like a little bungy.
That's 6. Perfect. Okay. Now we're moving on to lunges.
Okay.
So what I call this, it's either called reverse lunges or step back lunges.
Okay.
You're just stepping back into a lunge. You don't have to touch your knees down. But I always say that basically the more we increase the range of motion, the easier it is for the body to warm up. But still go to the range that is comfortable for your body.
Okay, yeah.
You want to keep the upper body upright, core tight. You can have your hands on your hips or in the front, as long as the upper body is upright.
And feet like
shoulder width,
okay, all right. Okay, I'm terrible at lunges.
You're great at lunges. You're great at everything. This is perfect. And you also want to press whichever leg that's in the front, the heel is always pressing down.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
See, I feel like I'm taking, you should be lunging. Notice on this side, I'm taking 2 steps here. I'm going like this, and then I'm going like this.
I see.
But you're not really supposed to do that.
You
want to
be taking one step, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just basically when you find awareness, when you find out that you're doing that, in time, your body will just adjust.
Yeah. I can see this is also, it is a good one for balance too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
This is one last one on the other side and we're done with 6.
Thank goodness.
Awesome. Our next one is mountain climbers. You're again on plank position. You're just bringing your knees in. We're doing 6 per side.
Okay.
And you don't have to go fast. Just think about belly button in.
6 per side.
Yeah,
okay. 1. Oh yeah, I won't be nearly as fast as you.
The good thing about all the core exercises is actually if you do them slower, it's harder.
So I'm incentivized to speed up.
Yeah.
Sorry, more.
No problem. And that's 6. Awesome. And then our last exercise is step forward lunges. But some people don't like step forward lunges because it's hard on the knees. So what we're doing is we're stepping forward into a lunge, again, pressing the heel down. You don't have to touch your knees down. But if this is too much, then we can, of course, switch to another exercise.
Let's
no
see.
problem.
I definitely have a bit of a bungy left shoulder, bungy right knee. But so let's see.
You're balanced.
Yeah, exactly.
You can make the step a little bit smaller. It helps.
Okay.
There. And pressing the heel down every time you step forward.
Right, okay.
You fixed it. Good job. Nice.
I find too, and this is probably about core, that like sometimes like a knee wants to splay in or out.
This is your biking because you've been doing that motion for so long.
Yeah.
Now this side is almost like so much stronger, so it's pulling you to that direction.
Oh.
Because it wants to help you.
Okay.
It's 5. One last pair. I mean, 1 on each side. Perfect. That's it.
See, did you see that knee go?
Yeah, it wants to go to the side.
Yeah.
Everything is fixed. That was 6. It's all fixable by pressing your heel down. And also, when you're thinking about the core, it helps you going straight, not letting you go side to side.
Okay, and probably just like slowing it all down at first.
Absolutely.
Too.
Yeah.
Okay.
With warm up, the more focused you are with your breath, with your movement, the easier it is for your body to get engaged. The more your body is aware, the easier it is for it to do overload, what we call weighted exercises, because you're not using your body weight anymore. You have something more than your body weight.
Okay.
Now we want to do all these 4 exercises one more time.
Okay.
You got this.
Yeah.
We're going back to that plank walk. So from hands to elbows, but our knees were down for this one. Because we're going like this.
Right. Oh, yes, thank you. Okay.
Going left hand first?
Left hand first.
Down.
Okay.
And then up with the left hand first. That's 3. Don't forget to breathe. With this one, you can just breathe rhythmically. That's 3. And then let's switch arms. That's 3. 2. And 1. Awesome. And then moving on to that step back lunge. Perfect. We're going back. Again, pressing that heel on the leading leg down. Yes. 1. It always helps to have a focal point too.
Yeah.
If you look at one spot.
Actually, it's smart to not
look side to side.
That's actually better. Yeah, not to look at your feet actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that's what I was looking at my feet.
See, now you're going too fast. I want to go slow, but you're not letting me. I want to be in sync with you, but you're going too quick.
I'm not helping at all. It's like me on the dance floor. It's not a pretty sight.
I doubt it. And that's 6. Perfect. And then we move on to mountain climber. What was the one that we're bringing the knees in for 6 aside?
Yes.
So hands are down and we're on high plank. And then knees are coming in. 1. And breathe. 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1, 5, 1. Perfect. 6. Done. And the last one is step forward lunges.
Right.
I say again, let's press the heel down and look at one spot for balance. got this.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
And go. Perfect. 1.
It was not elegant. Oh, I just see. You know what I was doing? Wait, hang on. You're not, your heel's supposed to stay on the ground on your back foot.
No, you go up on the ball.
No, okay,
You're doing it right.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
no,
good,
no,
good.
You're doing
Okay,
it right.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
3. Man. Breathe. 4.
Okay. I'm watching wonky knee here, and it's doing a little bit better this time because I'm thinking about it.
Good. It's already an improvement.
Yeah, exactly.
6. Done. Easy peasy. So that was
Okay.
our heart rate elevator. We're a little pumped. We're ready to go. Now we want to do 1 tricep exercise, 1 leg exercise. Basically, what I'm trying to do is working 2 different muscle groups. But let's say if I'm working the triceps, then I'm letting my legs rest. If I'm working the legs, I'm letting my arms rest. And that way we can fit more exercises into less time.
Okay.
That's the whole purpose, basically.
Okay.
So what we're doing right now is we're holding on to the weights.
Okay.
And then
Look, your weights are bigger than mine, Farinaz.
if you like, I can switch with.
I'll let you keep it.
Thank you. Your knees are slightly bent. Your upper body is a bit close to 90 degrees. I would say 80 degrees. So not fully down, but a little higher up. And then the neck is always neutral with the spine.
Okay.
The elbows are tucked into the ribs and the arms are bent. So what you're doing is you're kicking back with a triceps.
Okay.
Fully extending your elbows every time you kick back. Yeah. So what I always say is don't let your shoulders go back. Just keep the elbows tucked in and you let your triceps take over.
Gotcha.
We're doing 7 reps.
Okay.
There you go. 3. Exhale every time you fully extend your arms. 4. 5.
Do you try to find like a mirror or something where you can see that your back is
7.
actually flat?
Only for the first set, that was 7.
Yeah, okay.
But then the reason I don't like mirrors so much is because everybody gets so fascinated by them and they keep turning their head and then you kind of like hurt yourself. But only for the first few reps, then you kind of figure it out. Our next exercise is deadlifts. I encourage everybody to do deadlifts because it's a motion that is done every single day. You want to pick up your groceries, you want to pick up your bag, everything that you want to do starts with a deadlift. So we are standing upright. You're pressing your heels down and the outer edges of the feet always, so the knees don't go like this. And then as you're going down, you're slightly bending the knees. The good thing about dumbbells, you know how they call dumbbells free weights? Is because you're free to maneuver them however you like.
Okay.
So I always say keep them neutral with the shoulders, especially if your shoulders are injured. You don't want to turn them to a direction that is uncomfortable for you. So this is basically how you're always standing up, right?
Okay.
So you want to, as you're bending, slightly bend the knees. Only go down to a place that you're feeling a bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. And the closer to your body, the better. And then come up, squeeze your bum standing.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that in my
Perfect.
hamstrings. Okay.
That means that's the max range right now. And it doesn't mean that it's always going to stay like this. It just means today that's how your body's moving.
Okay.
Then we go down again for 5, 6 more reps. And then come up, squeeze. Perfect. And then down again. Now, when you're going down, see if you can squeeze your pelvis muscles, the lower part of your abs.
The lower part of your abs.
Yeah. And then exhaling when you come up top. Bending your knees a little bit more when you go down. Even more than that. And then come up.
Okay. Now I'm just sorry.
No, you're figuring out your range. This is great.
Yeah, to feel okay, yeah. But is my back still flat?
Yes, it's perfect actually.
Okay.
This is 5. We need 2 more.
Okay.
One last one. Don't forget that squeeze up top. Nice. That was 7. Now we need only one of the dumbbells for the next exercise.
Okay.
We're doing tricep overhead extension. What you're doing is, what usually people do is they kind of like, when I ask them to bend their arms, they go like this. We want to make sure that the arms are neutral with the neck. So yeah, alongside your neck. And you're bending it maybe 90 degrees, maybe a little bit further back, and then coming up to full extension. Exactly.
So yeah, like not dropping.
You don't have to, no, because
keeping it at about
90
here.
degree, yeah, and then coming up to full extension. Exhaling when you extend. One more. Perfect. 7. And then our last exercise on this series is weighted squats. You're holding on to both of the weights. I like keeping the weights in the front because when you put the weight in the back, you kind of let go of your abs. But when you keep the weight in the front of your body, you have to keep your core tight every time you squat down. I say keep your legs a little bit wider than normal so that you have enough space to sit down. And then come up to a squeeze. Nice.
And when, sorry, are you talking about a squeeze in your bum?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And you can keep your arms a little bit lower, like resting the weight almost on your shoulder. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's nice and soft on the neck, and then going back down. Perfect. Press the outer edge of the feet, and I say still maybe open your legs a little bit more. It helps. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. This is beautiful form. Exhaling when you come up top. 4. Think that you're sitting back on a chair. So let your bum lead. One more. And that's 7. Perfect.
Excellent.
Let's put the weight down a little bit. Rest it.
All right. That's great. Well, you're making me feel more confident about squats for sure, actually.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's so important to work the glutes every time you exercise because it's the biggest muscle in your lower body.
Yeah.
And the more because you swim, you bike, you do all these amazing things, the stronger your glutes, the more you can do basically, the less tired you become. Because if you use the major muscle groups in your body, you can last longer. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, excellent.
Are you ready for the second set?
I think I am.
Let's do this. Our first one was tricep kick back. We're doing 7 reps.
Okay.
So knees are slightly bent, upper body is like 80-degree bent, and then elbows are tucked into the ribs, kicking back for 7. Breathing out every time. 6, 5, 4. Looking fantastic. 3, 2, and 1. And then from that, we're going to deadlifts. Upper body is upright. Weights are alongside the shoulders, going down, pressing the outer edge and the heel, coming up to full extension, squeezing your bum. Nice. For 7. 6. Perfect. 5. Nice. 4. Your range is already more now on this set.
Yeah,
it's almost like, you're trusting your body to go lower.
Yeah, maybe.
Which is great. 6. One last one. And that's 7. And then the next one was tricep overhead extension.
Do you switch your hand?
You don't have to, unless you feel like your left arm is doing more of the work, then switch.
Okay.
Yes.
And then not too far down.
Exactly.
Okay.
And also arms are alongside your neck, which they are, and then look fantastic. Exhale every time you extend. 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 7. Awesome. And then our last one was squats.
Yes, okay.
So weights are in front on the shoulders. Don't shrug the shoulders, though, keep them down. Yeah. And then maybe a little bit wider. Perfect. And then squatting down, leading with your bum. And then coming up to squeezing your bum. And then exhaling also. 2. That's 3. 4. That's 5. Beautiful. 6. One last one. Perfect. 7. Awesome. When you can put the weight down and rest. One set of what we're going to do, and I promise we're done. I always say whichever muscle we work on, we always want to work on the opposite side as well. So what we did now is triceps, so we have to kind of work the biceps to make things even. And we were only doing 1 set. So what you're doing is, your arms are a little bit in the front, so that basically your elbows don't have anywhere to go. And then all you're doing is just curls. Okay. Once we finish the 6th rep, so now we're doing 2. Exhale every time you curl. 3, 4, 5. One more. And that's 6. And then you want to come up to 90 degrees only, and then go back up again. So back to 90 and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done.
Ah,
Wasn't it fun?
that was great.
Right?
Really, Farinaz, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I had so much fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Fantastic.
The whole purpose of exercise is to increase your abilities, making sure that you're better than the day before and the day before that. And if there's an exercise that you felt like you couldn't do, but now you feel like you can do, that's the most amazing thing in my opinion.
When you mentioned walking plank, I thought, I don't think so. But then I could actually do it. I mean, you showed me how to do it properly, and that was doable.
You're amazing. I loved every second, really.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very inspiring.
Thank you. You too. I had so much fun. Thank you, everybody, for following along. Hope to see you next time.